Your tire pressure light blinks. 10 seconds later, your engine starts cutting fuel, and your tires are perfectly fine. You didn't run over anything. Nothing's leaking. Someone sitting in a parked car nearby just reached into your vehicle without touching it, and the device they used to do it cost less than the shoes on your feet. Under $50. That's the whole price of admission to mess with your car. And by the end of this, you're going to understand why the most boring part of your vehicle is also the most exposed, and how much worse it's about to get. You never think about the sensors inside your tires. They tell you when your pressure's low, and that's it, right? Wrong. Those tiny battery-powered radios are screaming a unique fingerprint into the open air every second you drive, completely unencrypted, and your car trusts whatever it hears without asking a single question. That's the flaw. And to understand how something this broken ended up in every car in America, you have to go back to a pile of bodies. In the late 1990s, Ford Explorers riding on Firestone tires started coming apart at highway speed. The tread peeled, the sport utility vehicles rolled, and people died. By the end, 271 people were dead and over 800 were injured. Ford paid $590 million in settlements. Firestone set aside $800 million more. 6.5 million tires were recalled. Congress was furious. They passed the Tread Act in 18 hours, and President Clinton signed it on November 1st, 2000. Buried inside was the rule that changed every car you have ever owned. By September 2007, every new vehicle had to carry a tire pressure monitoring system, TPMS, a good law, born from real death, and it created the exact hole we are about to climb through. Because in the rush to never let bad tires kill again, nobody, not Congress, not the automakers, built in any security at all. Here's where it starts to bite. Schrader International invented this sensor in 1997, first bolted onto the Corvette C5, and every automaker copied that template without changing the dangerous part. Each sensor broadcasts on the ISM radio band, 315 megahertz here, and 433 in Europe, frequencies any cheap radio can grab. Each one carries a 32-bit ID that never changes for its entire life. No encryption, no authentication, no validation. It just shouts, and your car obeys. So how easy is it, really, to hijack that conversation? A university already answered that 15 years ago. August 2010. Researchers from Rutgers University and the University of South Carolina stood up at UCENIX, one of the most respected security conferences on Earth, and showed the world. Dr. Wenyuan Xu and Professor Wade Trappe intercepted TPMS signals from over 30 feet away with a simple antenna, and from over 120 feet with an amplifier. They triggered fake low-pressure warnings on a moving car from another moving car. They confused the control unit so badly it showed impossible readings. Then their words confused it beyond repair. And here is the line that should stick in your gut. Because every sensor's ID is unique and never changes, they could track any vehicle just by listening. Trapp said plainly that encryption or input validation would fix it. That was 2010. Almost nothing has changed since. It only got cheaper. That $1,500 rig from 2010? Today it's a Hack RF, a software-defined radio you can buy for about $30. The barrier didn't just drop, it collapsed. And the tracking nightmare went from theory to field tested. In February 2026, the IMDEA Networks Institute ran 10 weeks of cheap, $100 receivers near roads and parking lots. They captured over 6 million TPMS messages from more than 20,000 vehicles. They followed individual cars across the city, without cameras and without line of sight, just the radio. Your tires can't stop leaking. But tracking you is the gentle version of this. Watch what happens when someone stops asking to listen and starts giving orders. Quick question before this gets darker. If a stranger with a $30 radio could see your car parked at your house tonight, does that change how private you thought your driveway was? Tell me in the comments. And if you want to see how deep this goes, subscribe and hit the bell. Because next week we follow one of these remote stop systems to the worst place it could possibly fail. A driver, a police remote stop that was supposed to be routine, and a vehicle that came to a dead halt on active train tracks with the crossing arms already coming down. The accidental police remote stop that trapped a driver on active train tracks. That video drops next week, March 2024. Pune-to-Own, Vancouver. Researchers David Berard and Thomas Imbert from the firm Synactive used the Tesla Model 3's TPMS, running over Bluetooth Low Energy, to pull off remote code execution on the car's VCS-EC Immobilizer ECU, the chip that controls unlocking your doors and starting your car. It was cataloged as CVE 2025-2082. It was a zero-click attack. The driver did nothing, touched nothing. A tire sensor, the dumbest part of the car, became the front door to a critical ECU. That's the same lesson Miller and Velasek taught in 2015 when they killed a Jeep Cherokee's transmission on a live highway through its infotainment system. Once you are inside any subsystem, the road to the CAN bus and the car's core controls is shorter than anyone admits. TPMS is not a maintenance part anymore. It is an attack surface. Now connect the last wire, because this is where it stops being about hackers and starts being about control. Police can already stop a moving car. OnStar's stolen vehicle. Slow down lets General Motors drop a stolen vehicle to 3 to 5 miles an hour, ignoring the driver completely. With over 932,000 cars stolen in 2021 and 30,000 high-speed chases a year, that is sold as safety. But patents already describe autonomous cars that automatically stop when they receive a low tire pressure warning. Spoof the sensor, and you do not trip a light, you command the car. And once an ECU trusts one faked signal, it may trust every signal after it, handing an attacker the keys to the whole machine. Now be clear, in your 2015 sedan today, a spoofed TPMS signal lights the dash and nothing more. Your engine isn't dropping into limp mode from a tire sensor. Not yet. But the trajectory is the entire point. The smarter and more autonomous cars get, the more power these unencrypted, unauthenticated sensors quietly gain over the parts that keep you alive. The fix has existed for 15 years. AES encryption, authentication, and validation. The same security that guards your email. The industry just hasn't bothered. Your tires are talking right now. Anyone can listen. The only question left is how long they keep pretending that doesn't matter. Before you go, one more video you need to see. The idea of someone reaching into your car from the outside got under your skin. This next one answers the question you're already asking. Which car is the easiest target? We lined up the major automakers and found the one that police can bring to a stop faster than any other on the road. If you drive it, you need to know. The brand that police can stop the fastest. That video's on screen right now. Thanks for being part of the Blind Spot family. Stay dangerous, and I'll see you next time.